Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Oh, we're just a hot mess starting out here, folks. Welcome. Basil to my left. How's it going, brother?
What up, J-Bone? How are you today, sir?
Oh, we're still fucking hungover from last night's 6-hour barrage of TNI, dude.
You're wild for that one. You're wild.
Freaking down to pot of coffee myself today. We're popping lollipops. We're trying to hydrate with the H2O here. Oh, we're just running wild. Woo! All right. So.
Whoa.
What's the matter? Uh-oh.
The Rock and his family test positive for COVID.
Oh. Damn.
That literally just came up as a notification.
That's big. Well,
Dwayne Johnson and his family tested positive for COVID.
That sucks, man.
Everybody. Holy cow. Sorry to
No, that's all right, man. I mean, breaking news. Holy shnikes.
Well, this happened about 2 hours ago, and then Rock put out a video. But I just got the notification. I had no idea I was watching Dynamite.
Oh, I'm sure there will be a lot of people sharing that, so that will go viral overnight, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wow. So prayers for The Rock, thoughts and prayers for him. Hope his family kicks this quick. I mean, he's one of the hottest / what you would think to be healthiest guys in Hollywood. But you never know what happens behind the scenes, where they go, who comes over, where he goes. So you just never know, right? These are crazy times. You could touch something in the store, not even thinking about it, touch your face, because we do that a billion times an hour, and all of a sudden, boom, you're down with it, So, wow. Well, we'll keep a close eye on that by all means, and hopefully in another couple weeks we'll get updates that he and his family are fine. Because he's got little ones at home too. He just had a little one within the last year, I want to say.
Where?
Yeah.
Something like that. So, all right, we got a few people in the chat here. Paul Nelson, my favorite nephew. What is up? Zach Bonifer, you crazy son bitch. Of course, doing a little eyebrow raise there to The Rock. Welcome, everyone. Come on in, sit down, crack a cold one. We're going to talk some AEW Dynamite, the go-home show for this Saturday's All Out. Dude, how stoked are you for All Out?
Dude, very excited for All Out.
It's a loaded card. I mean, the company's really changed over the last year. It really has.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You got a whole new breed of people getting pushed to the top. Different faces of the company are being promoted and pushed out there to the public eye, a.k.a. MJF, a.k.a. Sammy Guevara. Mox has been champ over the last year. He's had an insane run. You've got up and comers like Private Party and Jurassic Express. Luchasaurus and his whole crew. Yeah,
you can't forget about Big Swole.
Big Swole. I mean, the women's division, and I know people have been so critical of the women's division, but you know what? They have really tried hard over the last few months to bring in a lot of new faces and bring it back to at least close to what it was a year ago. And that's hard because they had a lot of international talent on that roster. You know? But, so they got a little more close to home. They brought in some new faces like Chris Statlander. Any status update on her? Because she's around you, isn't she?
No. She's not around me.
I thought she was from Chicago area.
No, but she's East Coast. But I did see her. I did see her a couple weeks ago at Tessa's wedding.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How did she look there?
She looked great. I mean, it was right after her surgery, so I mean, it's not like Yeah. But I mean, she's doing fantastic and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see her back in the ring sooner rather than later. But
Oh, we all
make
hope
sure
that,
she's
right?
healed. So
She had a torn ACL.
yeah, it was pretty
Yeah,
bad.
so that's a long road to recovery. But she's young. She's young, so hopefully the healing process goes quick and she gets as strong as she can be. And because I mean, we've seen so many people go through that over the years, and they come back stronger than ever. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure when she makes a full recovery, she will have that spot on the roster waiting for her.
Oh, 100%.
Um, what do you look at? And we'll get into Dynamite in a second here. What are you looking forward to most this weekend?
MJF Mox is a big thing.
Oh yeah,
That's just a big one. I've been with Max throughout most of his indie journey. The prior 2 years before he was with AEW. So
yeah.
that's the big one to see. Um, Obviously the Mimosa match will be fun and stuff like that. Of course we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But also FTR versus Hangman and Omega. That's gonna be it's gonna be such a good match. So like those are the two big ones that I'm looking forward to, and then obviously the Casino Battle Royal will. It's I mean from what we saw tonight was very crazy. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
excited.
And this and we'll break that part a little bit later, but there's a lot of faces in there that I didn't even recognize.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you did, but we'll go over some of the participants. We might even be able to count out 21 of them. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Shout out to Paul Nelson in the chat, Mike M, Zach Bonifer, Swag Fan. What's up, everybody?
Swag fan, what is up, Mike M? All right. So got to talk about this at the top of the show because I mean I'm not all over social media during this. I know some people can't do that. I can't do that.
I'm one of those people who goes on social media during, but like I like chime in during commercials or
yeah,
like
there you
after
go.
something happens. That's what I typically do.
I'm forever catching up because I always start typically 5 to at least 10, if not more, minutes late. So I'm forever catching up. So I don't
Yeah.
have time to. I'm always fast forwarding
Well,
through commercial breaks and stuff.
During Impact, I live tweet photos during the show. So
Oh, that's
that's like,
awesome.
oh yeah, that's like a thing to keep up with because like I have to get everything. It's good. I'm on a little bit delay because like I said, I typically watch on Ethan's stream, so that's like a minute behind, and then it's Twitch is another minute behind.
Yeah.
So it's not bad, but man, yesterday
promoting another stream. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
Yeah. You guys have like 86 people on your stream. Leave me alone. I was on TNI, and then you guys just kept booking people, and then so I came here.
Well, how many people does he have?
Oh, it's just Ethan, and then all of us talk in the Twitch chat. It gets wild,
okay.
and it gets wild in those Twitch chats. It really does.
No, I'm just giving you shit. It's all love for Impact, and
Yeah.
he's growing quite the brand. So,
Dude,
no,
he's been growing exponentially lately, and I'm like, that's someone who I'm super happy for. So.
Oh yeah, and he's one of the hardest working guys out there. And
Oh
so
yeah.
super
Super hardworking gamer, graphic designer, promoter, wrestler, dad, wife, or husband. Not wife, husband. So he's got an awesome wife. His wife is fantastic. She's one of the nicest people I've ever met. And
if she supports what he does, then she's an incredible woman.
It makes such a big difference when you have someone who supports you. So
yeah, it does. It does. That's why Mrs. J-Bone is so awesome, because if she didn't, it's a chair shot, baby. I just don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So one thing I got to mention at the top of this here. We got JR. We've got Tony Schiavone. Just Jericho pronounces it like that. Nah, that's just stuck in my head, y'all. So I have to. And Excalibur makes a return to commentary. Your thoughts, Basil?
I'm very glad that Excalibur is back on commentary. He was a much needed missing piece of the puzzle.
I agree.
So I'm very happy that he's back.
Yeah.
So, like I said, very, very needed. Glad he's back.
Yeah, Jim Ross and Tony are good, and Taz is awesome. All right, all love for Taz because he's just a great mouth. Always has been a great mouth. Color commentator, if you will. Shooting his mouth off about his group or whatever else is going on. But Excalibur has so much history with so many of the people on this roster, and the finite details, move calling, that kind of stuff. So critical when you're trying to put over talent that's new on TV or new to this audience on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's critical. There's that word again. He's going to show up here any minute. I got a feeling. I can smell it. Mr. Sting's going to show up. But yeah, and controversy aside, and I don't want to get into that on here because I don't even know hardly any of what was discussed about him, and that's not fair to them. So, but I'm personally very happy to see him back. I know he had to take some time off, if that's just to let the dust settle from stuff from eons ago or whatever, Yeah, it's all good then in my book. So glad Excalibur's back. So we jump into the AEW Dynamite for September 2nd, 2020, Season 2, Episode 36. Let's do this. We start out hot here with, what's supposed to be a tag match and ends up being a brawl for about 10 minutes and then 10 minutes of a tag match. We got Santana and Ortiz versus the Best Friends, Trent and Sexy Chucky T. Always got it.
Chucky T.
Yeah. Sexy Chucky T.
Sexy Chucky T.
What do they call him? The Sexy Kentuckian or something like that? Something like that. I don't know.
Something.
I try to keep up with all these hip little things that they call each other nowadays. And this is just brutal. I mean, I don't know how many chairs did they use in this thing?
How many chairs did they have in the building?
Right? That weren't nailed down.
That weren't literally every single chair was used in this. It was wild.
And I think Chuck went through a majority of them because he set them up, and then a couple minutes later,
it was like a pyramid that they made on and it was just it
was so many. It was 4 seat to seat, several laid on top, and then several set up on top of those.
And then Chuck just
nosedived through them. Yeah. Or somersault, whatever.
And with Chucky T, it's the Kentucky Gentleman.
Kentucky Gentleman. That's what it is.
That's what it was.
I was close. A little.
It literally just took me a second to just remember what it was.
What did I say? Sexy Kentuckian?
Sexy Kentucky.
Jiminy Christmas. I was close. No, not really. Maybe he would appreciate that. I don't know.
Maybe. He probably likes being called sexy.
Yeah. I just think it's hilarious because I've seen a lot of his stuff from his past. I don't know all of his stuff, but I know he's been around a long time. And the fact that I've seen Excalibur call him that several times, or at least maybe he was called that somewhere else. I don't remember.
Maybe.
But it's stuck in my head. So I always think of him as Sexy Chucky T. Shut up, Netflix. I don't care. I'll care after this. Lose my train of thought. Your thoughts on this brawl that eventually turns into a match?
I mean, I think it's perfect for the type of feud that they've had. I mean, were you able to catch Dark at all? I'm assuming not.
No,
so Santana and Ortiz cut a nasty promo.
Ooh.
On Sue, and Ortiz said some non-kosher things about Sue. So just leave it at that. So
Trent's mom.
Yeah, Trent's mom.
Oh,
Oof.
oh,
Oh yeah.
oh! I can just imagine.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. So, they weren't the happiest, I'm sure. So it fueled some extra fire today.
I guess, yeah, because Santana and Ortiz didn't even make it out to the ring, and it took them a long time to get in the ring.
Sup, Elijah? How are you guys doing? How are you doing today? How's everyone doing?
Oh, Elijah Washington, what is
Put
up?
put some stuff. I can't. This is all. There we go. Wait, there, down there. Down there. You know what? Whatever.
Way
Comments
down
come
there.
down here. Comments come down here. I don't know where things are. Everything's inverted. I don't care. I just want to see you guys in the comments. I want to see you guys interacting, talking with us. I'm gonna try to do shout outs. So
There you go. I don't do as many during this one. I try to stay focused because I know sometimes they send me off the rails so often.
yeah, that's what I'm here for.
There we go.
I'm the off the rails guy.
To send me off the rail. I mean,
Yeah.
just to keep me on the. No,
You keep on the rails while I jump off.
There we go. But then what am I going to do? Never mind.
Drive that train. Drive it.
I'm woo woo. All right.
Woo, woo.
So Santana and Ortiz come off with the win here in a very messy, brutal match. Do you think now? I think a lot of people assumed that this was going to go to the pay-per-view or end up the final showing of this on the
pay-per-view. They all ended up in the Casino Battle Royal brawl, which I get it. There's a lot of tag matches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That are on this show. It just kind of sucks that this kind of feud isn't going to be on the pay-per-view, but we might see something crazy in the Battle Royal. I mean, let's not undersell how talented all four of these guys are. It's storytelling might continue, might go past All Out. Who knows? One of them might win.
Yeah. And what's funny is, yeah, you're right about the Casino Battle Royal, which is funny because this was actually what we didn't know was going to be the first thing to lead into the Casino Battle Royal for weeks now.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Definitely.
So I imagine maybe the original plan was to stick this on the show somewhere. I'm guessing if they do have a match, I'm guessing it's going to end up on the buy-in, like a last minute addition. But these probably are going to just go straight to the Casino Battle Royal.
They already said Swole and Britt Baker is going to be on the buy-in.
Yeah. Oh wait, is the Casino Battle Royal on the buy-in?
No, it's not going to be the buy-in. It's going to be on the actual pay-per-view.
Because it used to be on the buy-in.
Last year was on the buy-in. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's on the buy-in. I mean, I'm going to double check and see if I can get a confirmation.
Terrence Sullivan, what's up?
So,
because I know last year it was. At least I thought it was.
Yeah. I'm gonna see. We'll see.
Okay.
If I can get that
up, we'll
Casino Battle Royal isn't listed as an official match yet, because right now they just have Mox, MJF, not the Elite anymore, Omega, Hangman, and FTR, Shida, Thunder Rosa, Jericho, Cassidy, Hardy, and Guevara.
Well, the card I'm looking at ringsidenews.com only has Britt Baker versus Big Swole as the buy-in. So, if anything, it'll open up the show, is my guess.
Yep.
And take up about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes.
No, I would say half hour. For a 21 battle, because remember, they come out in groups of 5.
Oh, that's right. It's different.
They come out in groups of 5, and then the wild card comes out 21 at the end.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we'll break that down a little later, see what any final thoughts are about that. We'll go over the names, though.
For sure. So far. Terrence Sullivan, what up, boy?
All right. Now, next we have MJF talking to Mark Sterling. Mark Sterling, obviously terrified about his headlining match later tonight.
I mean, did you see that training video?
I did not.
He had a training video at Creative Pro last week, and he got hurt on the lockout. And
oh damn!
Like
on a lockup,
he did this whole hype thing, and he's like, "All right, let's get ready." And he goes on a lockup with one of the guy who gives him gum, the guy who gives MJF gum. He
the guy that almost gets fired every week.
Yeah.
Lee or something.
He goes on a lockup with him, and then the guy Sterling is all hurt and shivering on the ground, and it just pans to Max, and he just goes, "Fuck."
And where was this?
This was at the Creative Pro. This was posted on Twitter on Monday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's Brian Myers' camp, right?
Yeah. Brian Myers, Pat Buck.
Yes.
Brian Myers, good brother for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
So he's doing some good things over at Impact.
Yeah.
I mean, Creative Pro has just made so many good stars lately.
Well, that's where MJF came from, right?
MJF, Chris Statlander's from there.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Some notable names.
Bear Swanson. Bear Bronson, not Swanson. He's from there. So, I mean, they have a lot of good talent out of there. So
is that guy that's on NXT?
No. He wrestles on the Indies. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you're thinking of somebody else.
Bronson something. Okay,
yeah. Something like that.
All right. Bell's boys in here. Good to see you, dude. HD, what's up? All right. So, MJF to Mark Sterling. Mark Sterling he's got the runs, baby. He's got the run. Oh, no, that's that other show. Although he probably did going into this. Just to sum up the little segment here, he tells Mark Sterling it's either Mox or the goddamn wood chipper for you. Ooh. He's going mafia on him, my God.
He had to, man. Like, Max can't risk this title shot. He can't lose it. This is his first title shot ever in AEW, like, period. He hasn't had a TNT title shot, hasn't had a tag team title shot. He's not a female, so he can't go for the women's title. So this is a big deal.
He's got that ring.
He does have the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal ring, but that ring isn't a title. It's just a status.
I suppose it is more of a status. We've never heard anything over the last year about him putting that up.
No, he's not gonna put it up. Like, it would have been cool to see it in a few matches, but
he's had it in a few matches.
No, but, like, he's used it in a few matches.
Yeah.
Like, and it's still part of his thing. But that'd be cool to see him with the ring, the title, everything all together.
Oh, very similar to someone else that used to have a title in a ring. I wonder if that's where that came from.
Maybe.
Gotta wonder. We get a match here. Just a crazy tag match. We got SCU consisting of Kaz and Christopher Daniels with Private Party versus the Young Bucks and Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Marco Stunt at ringside. Young Bucks wearing a different face to the ring tonight.
Young Bucks were not in a good mood.
No. They're still sucking on some sour grapes from last week, I think.
I mean, can you really blame them?
No, and so they're obviously, I mean, this is a big opportunity for them going into this match. They're focused, even more focused now than ever, to get to to get a spot on the pay-per-view, which hopefully will lead to something else.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think they've stated that yet. They said that the winner of the 4-on-4
they face each other at All Out.
Right. But that there's no stipulation after that, as in that match will be for a number one contendership.
I would assume so, probably for the next week on Dynamite.
Yeah.
So, because there's not like a crazy story build up.
No, it's just aftermath, and it's a whole big picture thing of just the tag division in general.
Yeah.
Because you got different people associated with other storylines and stuff. Young Bucks and Jurassic Express win this one. It just a really powerful match. I mean, these guys really everybody brought something to this match. Nothing specific stood out, but like you said, the winners fight each other at All Out. So we're gonna have Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. The Young Bucks almost looking, I mean, they came out, they didn't pose nothing. It was so almost a turn of the page for this tag team.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the future of the Young Bucks? Do you see everybody from the Elite getting a little darker future on in AEW, or do you think we can still think of the Young Bucks as usual Young Bucks we love to cheer?
I think we're gonna get a much more serious Young Bucks going forward.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Elite is essentially disbanded at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, Cody is, who knows where Cody's at? Cody's been gone since he's lost the title. They're doing their own thing with the whole Nightmare family. Omega is trying to keep his tag team together, and it's like crumbling. And then you just have the Bucks just focus on trying to get the titles that they haven't been able to get in this last almost year and a half that the company has been around. The last year that the titles have been up, they've had opportunities, but they just can't get the job done.
Yeah, it's just dumb luck. It's someone else got the one-uppins, which is fine, because you know how people react when the people that run the company and or book the company end up with the title right away.
Yeah.
And we have not seen a ton of that. We've seen some of it. Like, Kenny and Paige have had the tag titles for a while. Kenny's an EVP. Cody's an EVP. He had the TNT title for a while. But now he's gone for a while. And, the future of Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega as a tag team in general defending their titles this weekend is, man, they got a rough road, because right now they don't even trust each other. So
no, they don't trust each other at all.
And the most we've seen from the Young Bucks is their feud back and forth with the Lucha Bros, but that was for a tag team championship from another company.
Yeah.
Which was tremendous. I don't want to poo-poo it, because that was some of the best tag team action we saw of 2019.
Yeah, agreed.
So Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. We'll talk about previewing that one a little later. Jake Hagar visits my old queen of a cat is just howling the hair off of her head in the next room. It's like, she's 16 years old. How the hell are you in heat? Unbelievable. So if you guys hear anything on off my mic, I apologize. Hopefully not. Jake Hagar visits Orange Cassidy in the locker room, and he tells him, you should really be at ringside tonight for Jericho's match. And Orange Cassidy's like, whatever. Yeah, okay. And he sees, he peers into his bag. He starts digging around, and we go to commercial. We come back, and Tully's there with FTR. they're cutting a promo. They're cutting a promo about this Saturday. Just once again, just got to say how excited I am for FTR and Tully being together. That was
It's literally a perfect pairing.
it's a no-brainer. You know,
Yeah.
when FTR, for God knows how long, has been compared to the Brainbusters from years ago, from decades ago, and you've got a guy like Tully on your roster, use him, for crying out loud. I mean, I will say that about this company. People could be critical about this, that, and the other thing about this company. Their use of managers has been A+, A1, top notch.
It's something that's been missing from wrestling that was very needed, and I'm glad it's being used.
Yes.
Like, we see a little bit of it with Impact, not managers, but we see wrestlers always coming out supporting each other. But like having an actual manager role, it's just you just can't beat it. Like they just add that extra element, like how Arn is there. He's not there to interfere because obviously Cody's a face,
Yeah.
but you have Arn giving him advice, level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not. Cody doesn't cheat in his matches and stuff like that. But Arn isn't there to cheat. Arn is there to give him advice, change up the game plan. Then you have someone like Tully, who is just this mentor. He doesn't really get too involved, but I mean, like, you can't trust him around ringside. You got Vicky Guerrero. I mean, it just goes on and on.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Mrs. J-Bone's favorite.
That was my whisper yell because I'm not trying to blow off your guys' headphones if you guys are using them.
I respect that.
But yeah, man, I love managers. I think managers are great. Obviously, managers play a big role. I mean, look at what happened with Roman and Paul Heyman. Like, people got excited.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm ecstatic for that.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's just, it adds a different element that you don't necessarily need from the wrestler, but the wrestler can learn key talking points from those managers. And then I feel like if AEW ever does introduces a trios title, can you imagine FTR and Shawn Spears as a trio?
Oh yeah, that's going to happen at some point, somewhere down the line. And it doesn't have to happen immediately because they want to make the titles they have prominent and mean something.
Yeah, and Zach Bonifer said Johnny Bravo. I don't know. You know what? I'm not saying that Johnny Bravo's not a manager. Johnny Bravo's a man of many talents. And how I like Johnny Bravo's fantastic. And it's Johnny Bravo's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Johnny Bravo.
We love you, man. Like, I see that man doing so many different things that I don't see him as just a manager because I see him in so many different roles. But he's a fantastic manager. Yes. All the stuff with Wrestle House and everything this week. So thank you, Zach, for calling me out on that one. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so. we love Johnny Bravo, friend of the show for TNI.
Yeah.
And congrats to him on his new engagement to the Demon.
We're a demon. And that's what I love about you. So
I'm still
I love how he bit the apple right before too.
Yeah.
That was such a good touch. Such a good touch.
Yeah, that was the metaphor there.
Yeah.
Biting the apple.
All right. Back to
taking that chance.
I fell off the rails. Sorry. We're back to Dynamite. Back to Dynamite.
All right. I'm terrified for that guy though. Absolutely terrified.
Oh, he's in for a world of hurt.
That's soul sucking. All right, we continue. Tony Schiavone's got Kenny Omega out in the ring. Kenny Omega looking a little disheveled. Not gonna lie, looking a little disheveled out there. But he was wearing I want to get this right, Kyoko Kimura tribute shirt that is available at PWTs. I just wanted to quick throw that out there. And proceeds from that shirt from her goes to her family, specifically her mother. I guess she passed away sadly recently.
Yeah.
So that was very cool of him to help put that together. I'm sure Kenny had a big hand in that, because I know he had a big hand in bringing a lot of those ladies over. So I'm sure he feels responsible for, with the booking and or happenings of those ladies.
Yeah, of course.
So he's got the shirt on, and FTR comes out with Tully, and they're coming out there. They're a little snarky, but they're offering the olive branch, of course, like they have in the past, offering him a good old ice cold 2% Choco, or whatever the hell they call it. It's just chocolate milk. I don't know.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. I don't know what they're trying to make it cool or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Omega wasn't having any of that, though.
No. He's like, look, I get what's going on here. It's 2-on-1. It's 3-on-1, whatever. He's like, just don't let old Tully in here, because I can smell his Depends a mile away. It's like, oh, it's going down. And out stumbles Hangman. Just looks, man, he looks rough.
He looks slosh.
Beyond disheveled. I mean, he looks like Nicolas Cage in Leaving Las Vegas disheveled.
It's brutal.
Yeah, like he needs to. Maybe Scott Hall should have a little chat with him or something. I don't know. Someone who had a history with bringing a drink or two to the ring. I don't know how much that I was storyline and a little too much reality based back then. It was bad, but anyways. So he comes out there, and things aren't looking good between Kenny and Hangman. That's the FTR is obviously way dug in deep inside their mind, like an Alabama tick. just all up here, just messing with them.
And about it.
Was that a line from Predator? Wasn't that Ventura?
What? Somebody stop me?
Dug in deep like an Alabama tick.
I don't remember. Man, I haven't watched Ace Ventura in so long.
No, Jesse the Body Ventura, Predator.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ace Ventura.
Not Jim Carrey.
I was so confused.
Jim Carrey was not in Predator, Basil.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Jim Carrey and Predator would have like, Predator is already a fantastic movie, but just imagine just Jim Carrey in there, like
Yeah, if it's gonna be Jim Carrey, it's gonna be Fire Marshal Bill with a machine gun going. Jiminy Christmas. Can we please get this?
All right. So Omega basically calls them some dickheads. Dickheads.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of
tells them
bleeping. They attempt to bleep it out. Yeah.
Dude, there was a lot of swearing on this show.
Yeah, there was.
There was like 5 or 6 shits dropped.
Just in this promo, yeah.
Just in this promo. Omega's telling him, like, dude, I'm enough of this shit. Like, we're done. Like, stop it. Like you said, Paige is stumbling his way out to the ring. Basically, they're like, dude, Paige, you're a fucking dumbass. We never told you to do this shit. We never told you, but I think they did. I really think they did.
And they know he's so plowed, they're gonna act like he's not gonna remember this shit. And now he's even more confused.
Just more confused. They do the thing with the titles.
They just drop him, the whole disrespect thing. Yeah,
just drop him, and then Omega's already on the outside because he's just like, I'm sick of this shit, man.
I'm over this. He's like, you weren't there for me. I'm whatever happens to you in the ring, I'm not there for you. You need to figure it out. So yeah, this Saturday is going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Then we go backstage with Alex Marvez and Chris Jericho where they're talking about All Out.
I can never remember Marvez's name.
I mean, I've worked with the man, so I mean, if I forget his name, that's kind of disrespectful.
I always think like Alvarez or something, but that's another guy.
Yeah, you're thinking of someone else.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, Jericho cuts a promo talking about taking out Orange Cassidy this Saturday. We then have what's actually a pretty decent match. Jericho versus Joey Janela. Actually, no, come to think of it, it was pretty one-sided now that I think about it.
It was very one-sided.
Yeah. Jericho putting on a little weight. You notice that?
He's been for a little bit.
I'm not calling the guy fat. Okay, I'm not. I packed on a few pounds over the years myself. I'm not calling the guy fat, but the guy was announced at 335 pounds. Basil, what the hell?
There's no way 335. Like that's major. That's major. Like, that's wild if that's true.
I think that's just he was. They were told to announce him like that for psychology purposes to attempt to intimidate Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy isn't even close to that.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's just trying to get in freshly squeezed head. So Jericho takes out Joey Janela. Orange Cassidy rushes the ring with his bag of goodies, starts getting trounced. Sonny Kiss comes out. And this took me a second. It literally just came to me right now why Sonny Kiss was out there. Because she's in a tag team. She's in a tag team with Joey Janela.
Yep.
Yeah.
Teaming together with Joey.
There we go. So they're out there defending each other. And but then Orange Cassidy, he pops a bottle and he just starts pouring out. He's got the bubble. He's got Jericho's bubbly. Talk about returning to disrespect. Just dumping it in the ring. Alcohol abuse, Basil.
Such a shame.
Unreal.
Why is it wasted? Why is it wasted?
Man,
I would gladly drink that.
Right? I'll split a bottle with you, dude.
Let's do it.
Next
time we see each other, we're splitting a bottle of some bubbly. I'll bring the Simply Orange, and we'll have some mimosas properly.
Simply Orange. That is a pretty good quality OJ, isn't it?
Oh, it's one of the best. Simply Orange, Tropicana. When I drink mimosas, I kind of don't like pulp with my mimosas. I do like a no pulp OJ with mimosa. How
about medium pulp? I'll meet you halfway.
I'm a medium pulp guy.
All right.
When I drink orange juice, it is a some pulp. I'm a some pulp kind of guy.
There you go.
But with mimosas, I don't care. I'm gonna drink it anyways. I only put like this much orange juice in it anyways. You just got to put like a drop. You get like an eyedropper. You put it in there. It's a mimosa, and you're not an alcoholic. You're just having a Sunday brunch on a Wednesday at 2 p.m.
There you go. Doesn't matter what day it is.
Doesn't matter.
They're going to do it on Saturday, right?
Exactly.
There's going to be how many gallons at ringside?
All of them. As many chairs as there was. As many chairs as there was used in the best friends Proud and Powerful match.
Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. So next, we've got a lovely little catch-up promo with Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara. And then going into the commercial break, picture-in-picture, Sammy's doing a whole slideshow of the signs, and then Matt's got his own signs. He's up on top in the distance behind him, which I thought was going to lead to a brawl. It didn't. I was a little surprised. So, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, they've gone through a lot physically. They need to take a little break before the weekend, make sure they're as close to 100% as possible. Now, let's see if I get this right. It's Broken Rules match at All Out.
I don't even know what that means.
It's basically no rules.
Yeah.
It's just, relating to
I feel like
the
there's gonna be a
broken
lake of
character.
I feel like there's gonna be a lake of reincarnation somewhere in here.
It could be a pool ringside.
Somewhere.
Hopefully it doesn't have any OJ in it because there's going to be plenty of that, That's just going to get messy. Says if Matt loses, he leaves. Interesting.
I mean, is it just Matt Hardy leaves? Is it all of Matt Hardy's personas leave?
Broken Matt Hardy?
Like, the only thing I don't like about that stipulation is that, like, I don't feel like Matt's gonna leave.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever the situation is, I don't see Matt. I just don't see Matt gone.
I don't. If anything, if he leaves, he's going to take a break. But we can discuss more details about this a little later when we go to the card. All right. We go from there to this next segment gets really, really, really crazy. We got Team Taz coming out with Cage and damn it, what's his name? The guy that was newly recruited recently from Taz from the NWA.
Oh, you're talking about Ricky Starks.
Starks, thank you. Starks is out there. They're talking about this Saturday, the Casino Battle Royal. Jake the Snake Roberts comes out with Archer to interrupt him this time, as opposed to what happened last week. Team Eddie Kingston comes out. That Team Eddie Kingston is loaded. I'm waiting for them to call these guys something. Hopefully by this weekend they'll give these guys a little name, something, as opposed to Team Eddie Kingston, like I said. Spears is out there. And it's just an absolute gaggle of wrestlers. The Gun Show shows up, father and son. Darby Allin's music hits at some point. The Inner Circle comes out. Best Friends comes out. And a whole lot of other, like, what's that luchador?
Serpentico, yeah.
And so many others that I saw, like, their hair. I saw them from behind, but I didn't see their faces. I'm not sure. Did you recognize anybody else as far as, like, new up-and-comers that were
I know Billy and Austin Gunn were in there.
Yeah, that's the Gun Show.
The Gun Show, but, I mean, there was just so many people.
A bunch of Hawaiian shirts floating around.
Yeah.
Like I get it's Florida, but I was like, wait a minute. A lot of Gabriel Iglesias fans. All right, so if we're talking people in this match that I knew offhand, we got Team Taz, that's 2. Lance Archer, that's 3. Spears is 4. Team Eddie Kingston, that's 5 more, that's 9. Gun Show, 2 more, that's 11. Darby Allin, 12. Inner Circle consisting of 3 more guys. That's Hagar and P&P. That's 15. Best Friends, that's 17 right there. So there's room for a few surprises. Maybe Brian Pillman Jr. will get thrown in there.
I can see Brian Pillman Jr. in there. I mean, there might be a few surprises and debuts as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, usually there's someone shows up that kind of like, ooh, hey, this guy, somebody pops for someone.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of the names are taken up right there in those groups. So now we got a Dark Order promo involving Brody Lee. With those guys going up against the Nightmare family. Dustin Rhodes kind of running the regime into battle there. And it's all to avenge what happened to Cody, because we know Cody's going to be gone for an insignificant amount of time.
It's the fact that Cody's not even on All Out is wild.
It is. He's not doing a rematch. I mean, he certainly could show up and help his teammates win because it's a 4-on-4. So in a sense, there's no DQ.
Mm-hmm.
In logically speaking on paper, but it's going to be Brody Lee, Evil Uno, Stu, and I'm not sure who the fourth guy is. Is it Colt?
Colt will probably be in there.
Be the fourth guy?
Probably.
Okay. Going up against Dustin, Matt Cardona.
Wait, let me see.
And Scorpio and QT Marshall.
Hold on, I'm gonna double check on this right now.
As far as the Dark Order participants.
Yeah, because I saw. So it is. Yeah, so it's Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, Colt Cabana, Brody Lee up against Dustin Rhodes, QT Marshall, Zack Ryder, and Scorpio Sky.
Yeah.
So
Zack Ryder.
Brock is okay. Really quick. I see Zack. Okay. Brock is not going to any other company. He's staying with WWE. But there's no point of him being under contract or whatever if he's not wrestling. Like, it's literally Brock doesn't want to wrestle right now. I'm sure that's it.
Yeah.
Probably, especially, what's the point of paying for Brock when there's no crowd? Like, Brock is insanely expensive. Brock is probably like, when we get crowds back, I'll come back and wrestle. That's all it is. Yeah. But what's the point of being under contract? Vince and Brock, like, Brock isn't going to AEW. Brock isn't going to Impact. Brock isn't going to MLW. Like, Brock isn't going anywhere. Like, Brock is staying in WWE just because he's a free agent. He's not going anywhere else.
Yeah, I can't realistically think. I mean, I think if times were different, I'd put a lot more thought behind it as far as a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure they're negotiating. Look, it's not like just, Joe Schmo talking to Vince McMahon and some agent at ringside discussing, okay, how many years are we going to do this for? How many 100K? No, he's an attraction. And I tell you what, if he shows up anywhere, he's not going to show up in any casino battle royal with a bunch of mid-card guys.
No, it's not even like up against the mid-card guys. It's just I just don't see. I really don't. Brock is going to be a WWE guy. He'll always be a WWE guy.
Yeah.
Vince will pay him whatever Brock wants to be paid. And that's it. You think Brock really cares about not doing anything right now? He hates being in public. Like,
especially what's going on worldwide.
Yeah.
He's safe in his land, which is how many miles of wilderness.
Brock is going to do Brock.
Yeah.
He's not going to any other company. I don't see it. Like 99.99999999999% chance.
To the infinite, yeah.
Like percent that I'm sure he is not going to go anywhere else. Like that's it. It's just a waste. It's just a waste to put him with no crowd. He gets the reaction. He always gets a reaction.
Yeah.
So, except that match against Roman at Mania in New Orleans, that was pretty quiet in there. I was there. It was really quiet. Yeah, it was really quiet. It was a really quiet match.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like, people just didn't give a shit, eh?
Dude, it was at the end of the night and nobody cared. Like, we were all just like, this was literally me. I was like in a box suite area and I just propped up my feet and I just went on my phone. This is how I looked like during that Brock Roman match. I was just like,
yeah.
Eh.
Well, because Brock is, and
like 8 hours.
I'll just say this
at that point.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous.
I didn't care. I like this Mania 2-night thing. Much easier to digest.
Yeah, there you go. So, all right, enough about that guy.
Enough about it.
Now, this next match, highlight, in my opinion, of the episode.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like without a doubt. And it was even JR, Excalibur, Tony, everyone's like, this is so good because you literally have two of the best women wrestlers, period. It's no matter what company you're talking about, Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb, that's just talent, pure talent.
Yes. I was shocked because I was very curious to see who was going to go up against Thunder Rosa going into the pay-per-view. I'm like, okay, it's going to be some local girl or something that's someone that we don't even know, possibly. That's my first guess, to be fair, that probably would be a good guess,
Mm-hmm.
Or someone maybe lower end on the roster that doesn't get a ton of attention. But they had Serena Deeb out there, and they said it was her debut. And they even mentioned during the match that Serena Deeb is, in all reality, fighting for a contract here.
Pretty much.
I tell you what, if I'm Tony Khan, or if I'm whoever's, looking closely at the women's division and or booking and or running it, I'm handing her a contract the second she gets backstage.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a veteran. She's in incredible shape. And she put question marks in my mind, which, you try not to overthink wrestling. I'm looking at how the match looks going into it. She gave Thunder Rosa a run for her money in this match. I mean, she really did.
Yeah, it was such a good, it's just a good match. It's not like a technical match. It's not a high flying match. It's not a brawling match. It was just a good match.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like you saw all sorts of styles, and that's what wrestling is. Wrestling is just to enjoy it. And they told a very good story. You told a story of Thunder Rosa trying to establish dominance going into her all-out match. You have Serena Deeb, who's literally fighting for a chance to stay with the company or to be with the company.
Yeah.
And
to impress people.
It's someone like Serena Deeb. I don't know why she's still not a trainer at the PC. Like, it blows my mind because she's so good. Like, she should have a job somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Critical Sting. I'm going to assume somebody said critical within the last hour. You know it, buddy. Welcome. Welcome.
Too late. It's already been said.
Yeah. Paul said it. I said it.
Matt Spain, what up?
I know Spain.
Matt Spain is from the he's part of that ego he's part of the Ethan Page crew that he helps run Ethan Page's Twitch and stuff like that. He helps moderate.
Awesome.
He's a good brother. That's a good brother for sure.
Oh, so tremendous. Welcome.
Good to see Matt Spain in here.
I think I've seen him on here. In fact, I think I saw him on a join in from Twitch at some point.
Yeah. No, he's a good brother.
Thanks for joining, Matt. Appreciate it. But yeah, this match was tremendous, and it really, for anybody new to seeing Thunder Rosa going into this Sunday, why should we love Hikaru Shida. She's a great AEW women's champ. She's defended it. I can't remember how many times so far. I'll just throw it. I'll just say handful of times.
Yeah.
I can't remember. This year's been a little fuzzy, to be honest. But for a debut of Thunder Rosa going in there, because you got to make it look legit. Like, all right, who is this? Where is she coming from? Okay, she's champ over here, but what has she done lately?
Yeah.
Well, this is a lovely little introduction to how good she really is. And she brought everything in this match against a veteran like Serena Deeb. And man, if there's any way, seriously, sign both.
For real.
Seriously.
Well, NWA is starting back up, and Thunder Rosa is in an NWA contract. So
okay.
But anything can happen. Hopefully, this working relationship can go more. Possibly.
Yeah, there's other some kind of relationships that are going on in the world of wrestling, as we saw at the end of last night's Impact episode.
Yeah, man.
Mind blowing. I mean, seriously.
Crazy.
The fact that EC3 is going to make Moose chase him to another company somewhere in another state on another show. I mean, we've all kind of jokingly, saw the rumors over the last year here and there, or said, there's a possibility maybe this company will buy this company or whatever. And I always looked at that more like, well, what if they just work together? But did I actually see it coming to fruition? No. But in times like this, you want to make people turn their heads and come back to wrestling, because so many people have fallen away from wrestling in the last year because of everything else that's gone on.
Yeah.
They are trying to attract an audience, especially an audience like Ring of Honor that has not been on TV or done anything of significance in the last several months.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to see where it goes between NWA and AEW. I welcome whatever, honestly, at this point in the state of wrestling, whatever.
Agreed.
I'm not gonna sit here and say no, they can't do no.
Never.
Let them. Just brings more talent in.
Yep.
Just put some more dessert on daddy's cake. dessert on the plate. All right, we continue. I don't know where the hell that was going. Thunder Rosa beats Serena Deeb though in a long match. No squish match here. No siree.
Nope.
Mox cuts a promo and he says to MJF, Saturday, it's just down to you and me. Leave the lawyers and everyone else out of it. Kind of highly doubt that's going to happen, but Mox doesn't have any friends.
Mox is a lone wolf.
He is. I mean, nobody's going out there to help Mox.
He doesn't need it.
No. Not unless the missus shows up this weekend, but I highly doubt that.
I don't think so.
No. That would make him look a little weak, too.
I mean, she's not a manager type role anyways.
No, but you know what? If Renee Young came and slapped the hell out of what's-her-face that's always smiling at MJF ringside, I'm not going to say I wouldn't giggle a little. I'm just saying.
You're not saying. You're just saying.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
You're just saying.
Because Renee looks like she could throw a punch.
She very much can throw a punch.
Just saying.
Just saying.
We've never seen that side of her.
We have not.
So next we got Tony. Tony's getting a lot of a lot of FaceTime in there. Tony's on at ringside with Big Swole, talking about this Saturday, and Big Swole's very excited about her opportunity to finally, after months and months of preparation and waiting, finally getting her chance to see Britt Baker in the ring. And all of a sudden, there's a pizza delivery at ringside. Dude, I wanted pizza right then. I'm like, pizza, hello.
You were craving it. You were craving pizza.
I was craving some toppers, I ain't gonna lie, dude. A large classic veggie, let me tell you.
A large classic veggie. You're a veggie guy.
It's one of my go-to ones. Yeah, I love a lot of meat on a pizza, but my system doesn't always.
Your system doesn't like all the meat.
Yeah, so I'll rather take some veggies. Like if there's sausage on it, that's fine, or a meat topping, but not.
I do. I told you I'm an Italian. I like Italian beef on my pizza. That's a Chicago
like thing. Dude, the deli pizza at Myers by my house, they had a limited run of Philly cheesesteak pizza. It was so good, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it was shaved steak, and it was onions and green peppers and then mozzarella. Oh,
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, like just a giant round Philly cheese sandwich. It's tremendous. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Similar to yours, just different. Um, so and then Big Swole gets attacked. She's distracted by the pizza. We get the dad joke line of the night from good old JR. Holy pepperoni.
Holy pepperoni.
Holy pepperoni. Big Swell's attack from Britt Baker, shoving her face in the pizza. I shed a tear for that pizza. I was like, damn you, that pizza had a family. You know?
That pizza had a family.
They got a tooth and nail match at All Out. I don't know exactly what that consists of, but I can't wait to see it. We've been waiting for a long time.
I don't know what I don't know what the hell a tooth and nail match means. Like, I get it, she's a doctor, but like, cool. She's a dentist.
She's a dentist.
She's a dentist.
She's gonna bring all the tools to the ring.
All of them.
She'll be like dentist, but she'll be part raven with a basket of toys. No, not really. I don't see that. She'll go all hardcore on Big Swole. No, I'm looking forward to it though. Now, the main event, dude. Mark Sterling, aka Counselor Dickwad, versus the champ.
Dickwad.
I made sure I wrote that one down so that I'd remember it because I I love that from last week. Dickwad.
It worked.
It does. You know, Mox bringing back the old Dickwad. That's like an old 80s thing that you don't hear anybody call anybody a Dickwad.
When you get to be called a dickwad, it's a great thing.
It is. Because usually it's from someone that's like old and prominent, and he's pretty prominent. So
he's prominent.
Yes. It's probably a horrible adjective, but whatever. Mark Sterling with Wardlow. Wardlow making sure he gets his chicken shitting ass to the ring. And Mox is just having fun with him. Sterling is just, he's practically breaking his bones just getting in the ring. He's just such a hot mess. What'd you think about the main event, dude?
I thought the main event, I mean, obviously it wasn't meant to be anything crazy serious, of course.
Right.
We were able to tell.
Exhibition at best.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the best way to put it. Just an exhibition match, nothing wild. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. It served its purpose.
Yeah.
So
what came afterwards, though,
that was
the exclamation of the evening. That's the MJF that I've been dying to see. I mean, he plays a great heel, chicken shit heel, the deck brace. But that look in MJF's eyes as he's standing at the ramp, just cold-blooded stare, tosses the walker, takes off. Like his eyes are just locked. His eyes don't even blink. His eyes are locked on Mox. Takes a neck brace, throws it, takes his jacket off, tosses it, and he just comes down to the ring, busts open Mox, and wipes the blood from his face. I'll just, he
was grinding the title.
Yeah.
Like he was grinding the title in that open wound.
Yeah, into the blood. So his own blood was on his own title.
Oh.
That's the stuff.
How could they do that to Big Platinum?
Oh,
how could he do that to Big Platinum?
It's a pretty title. It's a pretty title, but sometimes things get ugly, Basil. It's just, it's how it is. Screams into the camera last minute as he's hovered over Mox. He's like, "You want violence? I give you violence." Dude, I'm psyched because you know what? We don't get to see MJF wrestle much. I mean, he's really become, surprisingly, honestly, I figured we'd see him wrestle a lot more.
He's become like a special attraction.
He has. He totally has become an attraction.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, because like he said in his promo, holding that title, I'm the future 25 years of this company.
Yeah.
So but he's going to build his stuff up big time. And I'll tell you what, he's putting a lot of believers behind him, including myself. I love Mox. But I'm looking at MJF with especially someone like Wardlow at ringside.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Wardlow? Oh my God.
Wardlow, like, I can't wait for Wardlow himself to break out.
Oh, it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. You know? I mean, I can compare this to if and when MJF becomes champ, it's going to be like Diesel being alongside Shawn Michaels. Honestly.
Agreed.
It'll be that big. So if MJF gets that title on Saturday, that's going to be the
I really hope that becomes the case.
Yeah, and Mox has been a tremendous champ. So look, we're talking about titles, we're talking about matches. Let's go over the card, shall we?
We shall. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's talk about this card. We've got at the buy-in, we just talked about this a little bit ago. The buy-in has Britt Baker versus Big Swole. Your thoughts on this match opening up the pay-per-view this Saturday?
Well, it's the buy-in's not the pay-per-view, not opening up the pay-per-view, but opening up match for live matches. Yeah, I get it. I consider it part of the pay-per-view. Whatever.
Yeah. It's
I hope I don't want it to be too gimmicky because we haven't I think it will because Britt hasn't wrestled.
Yeah.
So my thought is that it's gonna be a little gimmicky to kind of ease Britt back into it because I mean she looked healthy tonight.
She looked great.
Yeah. But I think I hope Swole gets the win on this one because it's kind of been Britt with the 1-up game with the 3-on-1 and Rebel and just all these things. Like Swole has gotten these like little wins, but I really hope Swole gets the win on this because I do want to see her versus Sheeta or Thunder Rosa possibly.
Oh.
Like I want to see Swole in that title picture. That's what I really want out of this is for Swole to get that title picture.
Oh, the way that they have promoted her over the last 6+ months, actually years. She's been around almost a year, hasn't she?
Who's
Swole?
Swole, yeah, it was like late last year.
It's close to a year, between 6 months to a year. I can't remember exactly when they brought her in.
Yeah,
but she's been one of the more prominent. Like when they started losing the international ones, like the Japanese ladies, they brought her in, and they made her a feature pretty quick.
Well, she was there before, but then like you said, they made her a feature afterwards. So
yeah. All right, so you're picking Swole.
I'm picking Swole. Who do you got?
You know what? I gotta agree with you, dude.
All right.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for
excited.
I'm excited for Swole.
Are you? Is that a Jack Swagger thing?
No, like a horrible UK accent. Like, I don't even know from what end. North, south, east, west. I don't know.
Yeah. So for the actual pay-per-view, we got Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express that we learned from tonight's match.
Yes.
I got Young Bucks all the way.
Yeah.
It's not even a no-brainer. I mean, it's Young Bucks on this one. Young Bucks are going to be focused. I mean, especially if FTR ends up winning the titles, like, we need that match.
Yeah.
We need that match. Like, I want that match to, like, if the Young Bucks win and FTR wins, that has to be just, like, that nice build up to Full Gear.
Yeah, because I mean, I think a lot of people assume that this is going to be one of the ones that we were getting at All Out,
Yeah.
and we were not. You know, they made a nice slow burn of this, of the FTR joining the roster, and they pretty much kept them away from the Young Bucks. I mean, they had some run-ins, but it was never full on 2-on-2 for anything. It was always a group thing, you know.
Yep.
So, all right. Let's talk about this Casino Battle Royal, dude.
Casino Battle Royal, 21-man Casino Battle Royal. For anybody unfamiliar with the rules, I believe it's every 5 minutes. There's a group of 5 wrestlers that come out. It's an over-the-top rope battle royal. There's Darby Allin, Lance Archer, Cage, Ricky Starks, Eddie Kingston, The Butcher, The Blade, Phoenix, Pentagon. We saw the Gun Club. We saw Serpentico. We saw Best Friends. We saw Santana and Ortiz, all possibly in this match. And Jake Hager as well. So
yeah, so we got 17-18 out of 21. So
I got Lance Archer. I got Lance Archer on this one.
yeah, I like that one.
Eddie Kingston too, man. Oh, dude, can you imagine Kingston versus MJF? Oh, the promos alone. I don't even need a match. Just give me a 6-month-long feud of promos between those two and just beating the crap out of each other.
I'd be on the floor.
I don't even need a match. Just give me Eddie Kingston MJF promos all day. I'll take it. I'll take it. But Darby Allin is also another one. Because I can see Darby Allin and MJF as like an initial feud.
Yeah, and I was also thinking Cage, but he got that win right off the bat coming on the main roster.
I don't see Cage as much as I want Cage to win because I am biased towards my friend. I do want Cage to win, but I see Darby or Lance Archer winning this match.
All right, so if you could pick one, you're gonna say Lance Archer.
I'm gonna actually go with Darby.
You're gonna go with Darby.
I'm gonna go with Darby on this one. Who do you got?
It's hard, dude. Pick one. I gotta go Archer, dude. He needs some kind of win.
I agree. Like Archer's my second pick. So like, who's your second pick if Archer gets eliminated?
I gotta go with Kingston.
Kingston's
that freaking wink. That freaking wink, dude.
Man,
he's gonna use his crew to get that win.
All three of them are solid choices. Like I see so like the good thing is though, like the fact that we're talking about this and we see so many different possibilities, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So
and sound off in the chat whether you're watching live or afterwards for the replay. Let us know who you want to pick for these. I usually say that at the beginning, but
Matt Spain, the Casino Battle Royal will be on is as of right now, Casino Battle Royal is on the main show.
Yeah, I know last year it wasn't, but I think they're putting it on this year. We'll have to see. That might change.
It might change. Next up we got Dark Order, which we discussed, which is Brody Lee, Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson up against the Natural Nightmares, Matt Cardona, and Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky, yeah.
I don't see the Dark Order losing.
No, they're on a bit of a roll. Ever since Brody Lee got that title, they're fired up. They're not losing every single time.
Yeah, I think I got Dark Order. I got Brody over on QT for the pinfall.
Oh, that's specific.
I got really specific on that one.
You did. And this is what, the third appearance or for Matt Cardona out of 5 that were hinted at by Matt, or someone hinted at that if it wasn't him, which is interesting.
What do you got?
Right. Yeah, I gotta agree. Dark Order's on a roll. You know, it's time to take them more seriously. They're not just a joke.
Yep. And then next up, we have the Mimosa Mayhem match. Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. Now, I got
Oceans
clarification.
of Mimosa.
I got clarification. The match can be won by pinfall, submission, or throwing the opponent into the tank of Mimosa. Which, let's be honest, that's how the match is going to end. There's not going to be a pinfall. There's going to be a few teased ones, but we know. I feel like Jericho's going to be thrown into this tub of mimosa, and Orange Cassidy's going to get the win.
He wore the jacket, the stinky, smelly, sticky. Ugh. It got more orange.
I got deodorant on. I'm good. I shower in deodorant, so we're fine. I smell fresh still.
Thank you. I mean, I had the fan on, but thank you. I know you work hard, so yeah, it's all good. Dude, the jacket he wore that got doused on got more and more orange by the week. And that was just like the biggest hype gimmick for all this.
I love it. I love it.
I
love it when the gimmick just is the gimmick.
It just takes it away.
Like, I didn't know when you stain something, it gets more of that color and doesn't rot.
Right.
Because that shit would have been brown by now.
I'll tell you what. You know what they used for that? This is just a guess. You know what they used for that? They dug into the bag of the Young Bucks and got some of that spray tan.
Yep.
Gotta be, man. It's just a light. Just each week, put a new layer on there. Just nasty.
Ugh.
So you think, Freshly Squeezed is getting the win here?
What about you?
Yeah. Jericho, I mean, this is an exhibition. This isn't for a title. I've compared this to when Jericho put over Fandango. Very similar but different.
It's not going to hurt Jericho, and it's just going to make Cassidy that much more of a star.
Yeah, people are getting behind Orange Cassidy. They're like, I hate the gimmick. He's stupid. He doesn't do anything. Well, guess what? Last several weeks, he's been winning stuff. He's been proving himself. He's got a violent streak that comes out of nowhere. His eyes bug out of his face. He's got that one vein. It goes down. But yeah, man, it's... Because if Orange Cassidy loses, what else do you do with him? You got to make him like, okay, he's worth sticking around. They hired him for a reason. Jericho's putting him over. It was a slow burn to this. Then they'll let him loose and do whatever. It's like, okay, then the fans will understand and they'll be behind him. Yeah. So yeah, this is time. This is Orange Cassidy's time.
Agreed.
I agree with
Then we got the AEW Tag Team Championship match. I think we both know what we're going to say on this one.
Yeah, best friends. Oh, sorry.
I mean, FTR are best friends.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I love you, buddy.
I try. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. But yeah, this got there's such a bigger picture wrapped around this. It's not even funny because it's the future of the Elite is, well, we know what the future of the Elite is. We know the future of the tag team between Kenny and Hangman Adam Page. Because they're just a hot mess. We've seen it on Being the Elite too. Kenny's gonna turn into the freaking cleaner, like Frankenstein, any minute, like somebody rising from the grave. And God, I mean, the whole roster is just gonna get flipped on its head by the evolution of the Elite.
Yeah,
Young Bucks is like, we've seen a new page in their stuff tonight. Hangman and Omega are very rapidly unraveling before the audience's eyes. And FTR is just they're gonna just pick. They're just gonna pick the bones, as they say.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I have absolutely no doubt that FTR. I mean, I have no doubt this is not going to be a squish by any means. This is possibly going to be a tag team match of the year with a whole lot of drama added into it. But yeah, I absolutely think FTR is going to take this one. Of course, I went off script, Zach Bonifer. Did you have any doubts? All right, what do we got next?
Next up, we have the AEW Women's World Championship. We got Hikaru Shida, the champion, defending up against the NWA World Women's Champion, Thunder Rosa. As much as I want Thunder Rosa to win, like I want it, I don't see it.
I thought it was very interesting tonight that we had nothing from the champ herself.
Yeah.
She wasn't ringside. She wasn't featured in a promo. There was no...
After last week's amazing promo, too. Like, last week's promo was fire.
Yeah, I was just shocked. Like, she wasn't ringside. If anything, she should have been up at the announce table with JR, and they could have because I don't know how good this is not knocking her, but I don't know how good her English is. It sounds very simple. They could have fed her real simple questions and simple answers along the match. Watching Thunder Rosa, that would have made sense. I was just really surprised there was nothing from Shida in this episode. I mean, that's nice that they gave Thunder Rosa the chance, because Shida out there wouldn't have overshadowed her at all, because she's not that kind of champ. It's not like MJF sitting at ringside heckling and shit like that, you know? Were you surprised that there was no Shida in this episode?
I was very surprised. I thought that was a bad move.
Yeah.
So
you know what? I'm actually gonna say Thunder Rosa wins.
There you go. I got Shida on this one. You got Thunder Rosa.
First time we're actually disagreeing.
First time we're disagreeing. We'll see. I think that's gonna be our tiebreaker. That's gonna be.
We disagreed at the Casino Battle Royal, but you got 21 options.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. If Alan, Archer, or Kingston wins, are either of us really going to be upset about it?
No.
No.
We could throw this in last minute to see if there's any opinions on any surprises that may show up.
There's going to be debuts that happen, and for sure in that match.
Yeah. We'll come back to that, though.
We'll come back. And then we got the main event, the AEW World Championship.
Oh, no. Wait.
What? Did I miss a match?
Yeah.
Oh, Broken Rules. Wait, the Broken Rules match. How did I forget about that? Wow. I thought we covered it. Hardy versus Sammy Guevara. If Hardy loses, he has to leave AEW. I don't see that happening. I see Matt Hardy winning.
Because Sammy won the tables match, which was a shock.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a pleasant surprise. I gotta say that.
That was a very good surprise, but I was just like, oh, okay. But yeah, I still see Hardy winning this one just because of the stipulation.
Yeah.
If that stipulation wasn't in place, I would put Guevara over.
You know what?
What?
I gotta pick my boy.
Pick Guevara.
I gotta pick Sammy.
You got Sammy on this one. Okay. So we disagree on a few, which is good.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's fine.
I'll keep you around.
All right. You stuck with me. You can't get rid of me that easily.
I cannot delete you.
I will delete you. And now
hard. I'm tired as fuck.
Now we have the AEW World Championship. We got Moxley versus MJF.
Holy shit!
What?
We've been invaded.
J-Bone.
Oh!
Boys!
Holy shit!
Boys! I love A&W root beer. How's everybody doing? Hey, I needed to pop in. Nothing to do with you, Jay. I'm like, I haven't talked to Basil in a while. I still own this channel. I'll fucking show up anytime I want. You guys want to talk about AEW? I'm in. Now, am I at the end of the review here, like usual?
Review. We're on the final prediction for All Out.
All right, just to let it be fair that I'm not a total sellout. We're still representing. We're still rocking. Nothing's changed. Nothing changed on the block.
Hey, you'll appreciate this one. You'll appreciate.
Well, dude, I'm the local man. Basil. You're gonna think this is a lie, but I swear, I have scumbag associates wearing Loca out here. That this girl, she wears the I forget the name. I think it's the Presley, one of mine, but I have friends wearing Loca out here, and they don't know who Taya is. They don't know about Impact Wrestling, and it's great. It's just I'm an influencer, Basil. I'm an influencer.
Dude, I'm so happy to see my boy Kale.
KL, man, in the house. Let's. What were you guys talking about? I don't want to throw it totally off the rails. This is not the off the rails show.
Kyle, let's be honest. She was like trying to leave your house in a hurry, and she grabbed your pants and ran out the door half naked. All right, we continue.
No, dude, scumbag got hose, bro. Continue. Scumbag. I got scum hose. All right, they're scum hose. Special kind of women. They never have fathers. They're always destroyed. But I'm not gonna get into that actually.
Just don't say they call you daddy.
Okay.
All right, let's
really quick. Let's get this last prediction out. We got the AEW World Championship. Jon Moxley's defending up against MJF, and the paradigm shift is banned. So
that's right.
Can't be used in the match, and I think because of that, Mox is gonna go for it just out of habit. It's gonna fuck him up. And Max is going to get the win out of that one. And then we have a new AEW World Champion in MJF.
But Mox is not. He's
got the Kimura. Like, he's got a lot of moves. Don't get me wrong. But
yeah.
habits are hard to break.
Basil, I'm with you only because I'm a Long Island kid and MJF is a Long Island kid. I've seen him around here, man. He didn't grow up far from me.
Yeah,
see, I actually envision MJF beating Mox clean, believe it or
not. I mean, it could happen. There's nothing wrong. I can see it happening, but I want MJF to get this title win. I think MJF AEW title is full circle of what AEW's talked about since last year. It's fresh faces. We have a lot of good talent. I think with the predictions
please forgive us. Please forgive us.
Is that a zombie Mox? Is that zombie Mox?
Zombie Mox, yeah.
I feel like such an outsider, I can just talk so much Impact Wrestling, and you guys are just speaking a whole different language here.
There are other wrestling shows.
Well, I'm trying to mature, Basil. I'm trying to, not be so close-minded about life in general,
Kyle, we're not going to hold it against you if you decide to watch along this weekend.
Well, I mean, Impact Wrestling has never told me, Kyle, you can only support and watch and talk about Impact Wrestling, but that's just my nature. Yeah, I wear the jersey.
That's the TNA cucks out there. We're not that bad. Jiminy Christmas.
Well, Jay, speak for yourself, J Bone. We roll with Trent. Are you kidding me?
No, it's
Trent is King Impact cuck. Are you kidding me?
Trent.
Oh my God.
Trent, I said last night, Basil, we did the show last night, and I made a point that you would agree with, and you know better than anybody. Trent, I told Trent live on the show that he's a cold, heartless guy. He doesn't have any love in his heart. The only thing Trent cares about is like metal, wrestling. I don't even know if that's in his heart because he says wrestling's broken his heart a million times. But then at the bottom, it's just Nicole and Kelly Kapowski fighting for each other. And then the rest of his heart is just hatred for his first marriage. Like, that's Trent's heart. That's Trent's heart. That's Trent's heart. Trent's a cold, heartless guy.
What's going on here?
What? I mean, what?
You ever seen the Joe Schmo show? What is going on?
The greatest reality show ever, dude. Almost next to Wrestling House, greatest reality show ever.
Russell House, sir.
Jiminy Christmas. Where are my sound bites?
Not Wrestling House.
Yeah, Trent's a cold-hearted dude, That's how he rolls.
Amazing. I love you, Kyle.
No, it's just
you gotta analyze these things, man.
He's got a band. He's got a girlfriend. He's house hunting. He's got a job. He's got 10 podcasts during the week, one less than me. Yeah, just he doesn't have time. It's not that he's cold and heartless.
No, he's got no heart. Trent is the kind of guy, when you go to the supermarket and you pay for your total there, and they're like, "Oh, sir, would you like to donate $1 to childhood cancer or something like that?" You always think about it, and you feel kind of guilty, and you always do, even if you don't have a lot of money. But Trent is the guy every single time. It's like, "Oh, no way, you're not getting any of my money, pal." Trent's a cold-hearted guy.
So, by the way, buy a shirt from our podcast at prowrestlingtees.com.
Trent once asked a homeless guy for $1. That's a story I heard. It really happened.
That's harsh. All right.
Well, see, you know what? I'm used to beating on him because he's not here. It just comes out awkward because he's not punching back. It's not as funny if he's not here to punch me back.
I'm not gonna. That's my boy.
I love Trent too. He's my boy, but that's how I treat my people, Basil. That's how we met. That's how me and you met.
I know. That's how we met.
Yeah, that's how I show affection.
No. We met because we saw each other in New York.
Oh yeah,
we were in New York.
Well, no. Let's
shooting a show.
That's what I'm saying. Let's be clear here. I was on my side of the guardrail and you were on yours. But when you're here, Basil, we're equals.
Hey, there's
time and place for everything.
This is true. So, Trent aside,
Well, Zach is accusing me of things. I was just smoking a cigarette, Zach. I gave up the weed. I don't smoke the weed anymore. Thank you.
Man, for real?
Thank you. Well, yeah. It's the panic attacks and stuff, man. I can't do that shit. That's in my past. That's
indica in the couch.
Just some CBD. Just some CBD.
That's
all you need.
Hey, there's a lot of people that don't smoke and just do CBD for other reasons.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. Trent's love is my drug. I don't need any weed. Get that good Daisy loving.
Isn't it all for all of us? All right, so.
Sorry, there's 10 minutes of off the rails for you. Get back to your review. That's what I do.
Jiminy Christmas.
You guys need a break.
Any surprises this Saturday? Namely, Casino Battle Royal. Any debuts? Now we mentioned Brian Pillman Jr.
Yeah.
Anything besides him?
I can see maybe somebody from Dark getting moved up to the main roster, like Will Hobbs or something like that.
Ooh.
I would like to see Will Hobbs.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy. I want to see him on the main roster.
Okay.
What is this, J-Bone? Why does this logo look like it's in my background? What is this?
Because that's where it is.
That's where you are. You popped in and
doesn't taste very good, Jay.
Because it's a smash. Smashings don't taste that great.
No, that's smash sauce. You ever go to Smash Burger? Get that smash sauce all over the burger. I love smash sauce.
You would.
Is that a real thing?
Smash Burger. That's a burger franchise.
It's Big Mac sauce.
They stole my gimmick. What the?
Look, Basil. Big Mac sauce, special sauce, Russian dressing, Thousand Island. They're all very different. There's nothing the same about any of them. They're very different.
Trent wants me to inform you that you've been fired from TNI.
What did you say?
Trent wants me to inform you that you've been fired from TNI.
You can't fire me. I recruited him. I found him on the side of the road. The bum on the Appalachian hum that he is.
We're gonna record this. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna change the sound to my speakers really quick, and then he's gonna hear all this right now. So I got you. All right.
Jeez.
Talk again real quick.
You can't fire me, Trent. I quit. I found you on the side of the road.
No.
What's going on?
Not the speakers. There we go. All right.
Oh, okay.
Look.
Nope.
Are we good?
We're good.
All right. Look,
okay.
Look, Trent. I am the big cheese around here. This is my podcast. Don't be mad at me because Geico ain't calling you for commercials anymore, pal. You're washed up in that world. This is my podcast. I ain't going anywhere. So worry about your fucking garage band, Hemi, and let the boys do what they got to do here on the big podcast. All right? Thank you. Back to the review.
Jiminy Christmas.
Dear Lord.
What?
Dear Lord.
It's always a good time. It's always a good time.
You're always welcome back.
Yeah. It's like Cheers. Everybody knows your name.
Oh, I can hear that in my head now.
You know, Jay, you really can't control the show when I'm here. You got come on. Just push along. Be like Trent, just slap me upside the head and keep it moving. Don't let me stop you. I'm a pesky, annoying little snot-nosed fuck. Just keep moving.
That's impossible when you're here because I know you, and this is my show. Even though now it's not my show anymore, is it? It's
no.
It's like it's.
No.
The boys are back
like,
in town. The boys.
Well,
are back in town.
That's why people don't have me on their podcast, Jay.
But you're not people.
Oh, okay.
And because you brought me in, and I tried to bring a little class to the show, but we see what happened over the course of a year.
Yeah, but you guys are a bunch of suckers because you guys thought that I was bringing you guys in as my co-host, but I just tricked you to run my podcast for me. What a genius. What a fucking... Basil, I don't even know what a carny means, but I feel like I'm a carny. If I knew what that meant, I feel like I am a carny. Trent told me that once.
You're beyond the definition of a carny.
Trent told me that I'm the greatest unintentional carny of all time, and I don't even know what that means, but I'll take it.
1,000% carny.
I don't know what that means.
All right, so are you going to watch this weekend, Kyle?
Yeah, with the boys. If you guys are watching it. I'm not watching it alone, that's for sure.
I'm watching.
No, Basil's watching, so I'm watching. Trent's watching too.
There you go.
No, I mean, we're not doing like a watch along.
Why?
Why
not? Those do so well, I guess, because they're not on Twitch.
It's a pay-per-view.
It's a pay-per-view.
Yeah, we can't stream a pay-per-view, or else we'll get fucking doxxed.
Hey, live reaction.
Maybe we can do a live reaction.
Oh, we actually could. Yeah,
we can do a live reaction while we have it queued up.
That, or we get the EBW guys together and we recreate the whole show, like in the Amanda show, and they're like, "It's better, much better." You know, that's what we'll do. I'll get the gang together. No, all right.
You're going to be MJF, right, Kyle?
Basil, it's like the episode of Boy Meets World where Mr. Matthews gets the old college band together. Remember that one? They got the guitars. You remember?
Hey! There's no Saved by the Bell rebuttal here. This is all Boy Meets World love.
Boy Meets World.
It's all Boy Meets World love.
Nothing but the love.
Fuck is it? Is that where the line "What the fuck is a Topanga" comes in?
No, that's where Trent is like, "What the fuck is Topanga?" Even though Topanga's like one of the hottest, most wholesome women ever.
No, that's my line.
It goes to show you how old J-Bone is, though, because that show's like 30 years old, and when we talk about it, he's lost in it like it's brand new. It's just like, "Oh, you guys over here, Leave It to Beaver?" Like, J-Bone's lost, J-Bone. J-Bone, you were talking about the Brady Bunch last night. That's more of your...
Cindy Crawford's...
Fucking fossil balls over here. Let's continue. Let's continue.
You're ridiculous.
It's not the KL show.
We were talking about surprises. And we've had the biggest surprise of the night right next to me. Any other surprises you see coming? Any rumored? I know there's still a few free agents floating around out there. You think anybody from maybe Bulgaria or maybe some big bald red beard mother trucker showing up or something? I'm trying to think of like the bigger names out there.
I don't know anybody right now. I mean, like, that's why I'm like, with just how wild wrestling has been lately, I'm just excited.
Yeah, because like we've had the most surprises on Impact Wrestling, and we've had a few surprises over the last couple months on AEW, but nothing like that's like shaking the foundation of anything.
Yeah, so
we had Matt Cardona, and that was about it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, AEW swept up pretty well on those free agents. I mean, we still have Rusev. Ooh.
That's what I meant by the Bulgaria.
Yeah, but I mean, but JJ, you got to keep it slow and steady. You can't, every single week. These things got to mean something,
Yeah, you can't
give them time. Give them time.
You can't blow your load.
They're off to a really hot start of a opening year, I'd sure say.
Yeah. Got to make those last few months.
There's so much wrestling going on. So I stay pretty far ahead on the Impact editing. And there's matches that get announced. And mind you, I have shot these matches. I have edited these matches. And I go, "Oh, that match is happening. Wait, did that match happen?" That's how my mind, like, That's how much wrestling is.
That's gotta mess with you a little bit.
Well, I mean,
Hold on.
Basil, you're not consuming product anymore. You're participating in product.
We have a voice message from.
Oh no! It's the Geico caveman.
Hold on.
Jesse Katsopoulos. If Full House got canceled and he got in a crack.
And leave the fake hard ass act in the closet where it belongs, kid. Nobody's buying it. You ain't shit. Ain't shit on TNI. You're done. Shit. You're done. You're out of here. You're done.
Oh no!
Hold on, let's play the whole thing again. Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't get the.
Eat your little pudding snack from the lunch your mom made you, and leave the fake hard ass act in the closet where it belongs, kid. Nobody's buying it. You ain't shit. You ain't shit on TNI. You're done. You're done. You're out of here. You're done.
Wow. I must have really struck a nerve with him. He sounds pretty passionate there, huh?
Kyle, he's still upset about the whole Macaulay Culkin thing. He's probably twitching all day at work.
You know, and I still don't know what that was. Like, you guys were playing this game where you wouldn't tell me about it, and then I had to go through the entire 5 hours of the show and still couldn't find it.
Yeah, because someone actually tagged Macaulay Culkin and Trent in the same post said, "Oh, hey, it's like 20 minutes to a half an hour in. If you want to see."
I don't know, man. Macaulay Culkin is a wrestling fan. Like, he's not a regular celebrity. Like, he might actually see that, you know?
Yeah, but he's not going to give two shits about it. But it's still damn funny. I just hope I didn't lose my job over at TNI because I do enjoy myself there.
What do you mean?
You're safe.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, because I didn't bring in Kyle. Kyle invaded.
That dude, I was on the first episode. Trent was my guest. Let's not forget that, okay? That's my show. Even though he does all the work and he handles everything, and I show up once a year, it's still my show. God damn it. I'm Ray Kroc, and he's one of the fucking McDonald brothers. All right?
Oh,
bullshit.
My God.
I speak facts. Fuck him and Bison. Take them both. Bison can take Trent. They could live in London together. Fuck them both. And Bison is buffalo, by the way. It's not beef.
It's so violent.
That's the go home show for All Out folks.
I told you, Jay, I was gonna come one of your AEW reviews here and just ruin it.
We were nice and calm, and we were having our little fun, but
you guys are boring. People needed this. They were bored.
People enjoy my version of boring.
Well, you know what, Jay? There's about 1,000 other people doing this review right now, doing the same thing you're doing. There's only one scumbag. And we got Basil.
So
Basil's money.
Basil is a sweetheart.
Big money Basil.
Yes.
Hey, after the debacle that just happened, I'm always down for you to be on Smash This Pod on Wednesdays.
That stinky smell.
What the hell?
Sticky.
I don't know. I just opened my phone and that's all I heard.
Yo, start watching AEW on Wednesdays.
Yeah, you know what? Here's
for real. I'm being serious. Yeah. All three of us on this show together would be fucking amazing.
It's and like I said, even if I don't love it,
Dad, what are you doing? Dad's up there all mad.
I can still, I could react to things like, hey, this was good, but I really liked what I saw in Impact last week better. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. At that point, I can do whatever I want. But I could be open-minded and watch it because, you know what? I love WCW. And it's on TNT. There's reason. There's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of reasons for me to watch it, but Trent can't accept that. Trent loves WCW. There's a million reasons for Trent to watch AEW, but he won't because he's just so gung-ho about Impact Wrestling.
The day's going to come where I'm going to make Trent get the WWE Network.
Nah, I understand Trent maybe not wanting to watch Raw and SmackDown every week. That's a chore. Let
me finish that one. I'm going to make him review Nitros with me after we're done with the TNA, stuff.
Fuck that. I'd actually rather hear Trent review Monday Night Raw every week. That's what I want. I want Trent to watch all 3 hours, and I want him to just...
I can't even watch all 3 hours. I'll tune in.
And no, but it's not... I'm not even trying to be like that asshole. It's like, oh, WWE sucks. But it's like, I just don't have the time for 3 hours of Raw, 3 hours of SmackDown, 6 hours of NXT. I don't got time for that shit.
I turn it on to try to watch Underground. Raw Underground, and then I make it like 15 minutes in the show. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, Underground is so bad. I want the dancers to come back. Fuck that shit.
You know, I like watching wrestling. I like talking about wrestling, but there's got to be other things in life. I can't do this every day.
If Shane McMahon ain't dancing, I don't give a shit about Shane McMahon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's a solid 30 minutes of not talking about All Elite Wrestling. Let's try to wrap it up nicely. Try to save us, Jay.
So, any final thoughts on All Out this Saturday?
It's going to be fun. I'm excited. It's going to change a lot of direction for the company, I feel like.
It's going to be it's going to be a lot of big turning page moment for the company.
Yeah.
New champs.
Trent won't watch anything else. That doesn't say Impact or AEW. He won't watch it.
I'll convince him to do it and be like, hey, you love Cross. He's on there. Come watch it with me. And then he's not on there because he's injured for like a half a year. And I'm like, fuck.
He knows Kevin's injured.
You tricked me. He meant, you tricked me, you son of a bitch.
I talked with Kevin a few days ago. He's doing good, but yeah, he's just kind of upset about everything. Of course.
It's horrible timing, man.
It
couldn't have been more horrible. What is the realistic outlook?
8 months.
8 months
on a shoulder. 8 months.
What are you guys talking about? I don't even know.
Cross in his main event match.
Killer Cross?
Yeah. When
Karrion Cross.
Karrion Cross now.
Sorry.
When he got injured, he finished the match. Perfectly fine. It was a little bit awkward of a match because he did tear his shoulder. It completely dislodged. And he won the title but had to relinquish it. They went to the stupid shit show. They did a 4-way Iron Man match that ended in a draw between Finn and Cole. And now Finn and Cole next week for the title.
So they swerved you last night, but guess what? You got a banger of an episode from Impact Wrestling that didn't swerve you.
Nope. And we have new champion. People zapping in and out all over the place. Maybe Wade Keller doesn't fucking get zapping in and out all over the place, but we sure as hell fucking do.
Maybe we get rid of the T&I show. Maybe we get rid of Smash This Podcast and we just talk about every promotion ever.
That's what we do on this show.
Kyle,
we'll steal the concept of like Busted Open Radio or like a general wrestling podcast. We'll scum it. We'll scum the system.
Kyle, we do that on the show.
Well, it says AEW, so I'm thinking you guys are sticking to
No. We talk about like if
you guys aren't closed-minded human beings.
If we see similarities between what's happening on AEW to Impact or WWE, we bring it up.
That's okay. That's fine because last night on TNI we talked about XPW. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, but
all right, guys, let's wrap this up.
Bro, Jasmine St. Clair listens to TNI. I like dead ass. That's true. She liked our post the other day. For real. We're inviting her on. Dead ass. That's a New York thing, Jay. You wouldn't know.
I don't know anything about her.
Actually, dead ass. Dead ass is actually a thing on BTE.
It is.
Really? Yeah. We've been saying dead ass here on the island of Long for years.
Yeah, well, when they talk to Private Party, when the Bucks try to talk to Private Party, and Private Party doesn't get it, Matt goes, "I'm dead ass," and then Private Party understands.
There's like shots fired moments.
It's like, and they go, it's like freeze frame.
It's shocking to you guys, but like everybody says dead ass. Dead ass, bro.
I know what dead ass means. I'm not
dead ass.
46 years old. I don't say to my wife's like, "Are you serious?" I'm dead ass. If I said dead ass to my wife, she would kick me in the balls.
J-Bone drinking a beer, just like, "Honey, I'm so lit right now."
I'm lit AF.
Yeah, there you go. You're learning. You're learning, Jay. You're learning. Dad, it's great.
All right, but to close this out, I've been doing this for 7 years. I've talked about everything under the sun. I already do we're going to talk about everything all night long. I've been doing that for 7 years. It's not new on this channel. So. All right, so
Kyle, we'll see you on Saturday night.
Saturday night scumbag. No place I'd rather be on a Saturday than chatting wrestling with you guys.
You're more than welcome. I don't know if you have any plans. You're more than welcome, Kyle. No. Just let me know by this weekend if you want to come.
Or I should go this way.
We'll see where the good Lord takes me.
All right.
I'll put Kyle. I'm going to tell you one thing.
Yes.
Put your hand on the screen if you feel me.
I feel you. I do feel you. We're going to do like a Power Rangers thing?
We got to do United Smash.
The Smash? We're smashing now? Is this a thing you do, Jay? Do you smash the screen?
Put your fist on it. Don't punch your shit because we still got to do shows.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
All right, so you know how we get out of here. Don't forget, folks, as we get out of here, to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications. Yes, they fucking do.
Nobody's listening.
Hey, Kyle. Fuck you. Let him do his outro.
It's my channel, Kyle. Be respectful.
Hey. I'll let you rant all you want, but let him fucking do his outro.
Okay,
Kyle?
All right.
J-Bone is a nice person.
Hey,
no, don't cut me off. J-Bone is a good person. He tolerates with all of our shit all the time.
Yeah.
Let him have his fucking outro.
You can come on here whenever you want and get us fired as many times as you want, Kyle. Let me finish my show.
and not to mention, this is your show. And this is where you go to get away from me. I shouldn't even be here right now. So continue.
Why do you think I'm bald, dude? All right. Oh. No, actually, that's actually hurtful. But anyway,
that hairline that never goes back.
Well, just get a wig like Trent. It's beautiful.
I don't need a wig.
Dude, his hair.
I was talking to J-Bone.
His hair is unbelievable. All right, so smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. There is a link for merch in the description. Please go check that out. Hit all the links up in the description for the socials. Follow these guys. Smash the bitch, yes, of course. Zach, yes, fisting all night long with all those fists. You're just scaring the
Savage
shit out of
AF, motherfucker.
That too. Good night, folks. We'll see you this weekend for the pay-per-view. I don't know if we're going to do the watch-along live reaction, but we will absolutely be reviewing afterwards. So either way, you'll see us this weekend. Take care, folks. Love you. Good night.
Bye.
Peace.